I first look at this and see my son, and I'll be like, wow, he's 17 now. But just remembering this day, you know, after getting drafted and everything, and before this photo was taken, I got a chance to meet Riley. I remember he brought me like this big book of like all the plays, and he said, learn this by tomorrow. And getting here to the pros and having Coach Riley, it was a perfect way for me. You know, I was a young guy coming into a world that I had no idea about, and he put my focus on basketball. Always pushed me to be more and to give more and to be greater. And I needed that Pat Riley handprint. For me, this was so cool to be drafted with best college player at the time, Carmelo, and best high school player at the time. It helped me so much because it pushed me. It gave me something else to reach for. I wasn't in these photos in the beginning. It was just these two. Obviously, these are two of my best friends, and connected to these guys forever. But when I was in this photo, I have arrived. I got that opportunity my rookie year to go to the playoffs and establish what I was made of and who I was going to be. And I just remember thinking how much more work I needed to do because I wanted to be better and greater in that moment. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this photo. We've seen other people have these iconic photos, and we was like, yo, we got to get an iconic photo with the trophy. So this photo was staged by Shaq and myself. Winning my first championship, it was just an unbelievable moment. I think I understood at this time that this wasn't something that just happened every year. I always say my career would not be where it is if I didn't have him come in at that critical time. And he expressed that this was my team, that he was coming down here to help me become one of the best players in this game. I took that to heart because I knew what his career was about. His career was about competing for championships. The Big Three era, amazing era for Miami Heat. When I look at this photo, what I see something of legend. We didn't really talk about scoring titles and covers of magazines and all the things that we ended up doing. We just talked about winning the championship. It took some sacrifice to do that, but ultimately we achieved our goal. Playing basketball with those guys was amazing, but I think the relationship that we built away from the game was special. It changed everything for me, for Brian, for Chris, for this organization. It put us in a different light. You know, we was able to go to finals 4 years in a row and win 2 of them, and it was hard. But I think, you know, we all learned something about ourselves. You know, it's a good photo. It's a good shot. But it's just an embrace with my mom. This is our relationship, you know. We just, you know, we have a lot of love for each other. And just an embrace and a thank you. Being a little boy, your mom is the world. She's everything. And the relationship that me and my mom built early on in my life was always her letting me know and telling me that my life was bigger than basketball. And then she knew I wanted to play, but I used to also tell her, Mom, I want to do something else too. You know, I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a police officer, whatever I wanted to be at the time. But, you know, I just always wanted to make her proud. So far, during this last season, this is probably one of the most emotional moments for me. It was one of those moments of realizing that it's almost over. You know what I mean? Like, this is the last time we're going to compete against each other. And I love competing against this guy. You know, a good friend of mine and one of the greatest to ever play the game. What I remember most about my NBA career, I don't think it's one memory. I couldn't have predicted the career that I've had, the places I've been, the people I've been able to meet along the way, and the joy that I felt throughout this game, and the hurt and the pain that I felt throughout this game. I could never have predicted it. You know, I'm thankful for being able to go on this ride. This whole journey has been special.